right, what's going on, beautiful people? This is the North Shore 9 podcast presented by FanDuel. I'm Tyler. With me is Jim, and you're listening to the NS9 postgame show powered by Permane Brothers. Jim's at the ballpark. Jim, what are the vibes like, my man?
Man, they couldn't be better. They couldn't be better. Nick Yorke, discombobulated here. Jake Mangum brings the cone out, crowns Nick Yorke. Nick Yorke walk off double in the ninth inning. Pirates win 3-2. They've won 4 in a row, Tyler. Vibes are just about as high as they can get right now.
Vibes are immaculate. The cones are being hoisted, like you said. Nick Yorke walks it off, comes in late in the game as a pinch runner, comes up in a big spot, just absolutely barrels a baseball. Are the Pirates good?
Hey, many are asking that question, and I think today you kind of saw a little bit about why this team, I don't know, they seem different than last year, right? I mean, it was a close game. It came down to pitching and timely hitting. And the Pirates, they left a lot of guys on base in the middle innings. The 4th, 5th, 6th inning left 6 guys on base, but then they kept getting chances. They get a run in the 8th, and then they get a run. Yeah, they get a run in the 8th to tie it up. And I'm kind of all over the place, but yeah, Nick Yorke coming through. It's just people coming through in big spots, winning close games. You just love to see it. Back-to-back one-run wins.
You do. You absolutely love to see it. This is the type of game that a good team steals. The Pirates absolutely should not have won this game. And did the Orioles kind of help them out a little bit? Sure. But they just kept applying pressure. They kept base runners on. And eventually, it just broke through.
Yeah. I mean, you mentioned kind of the Orioles kept them in this. And, I mean, that 8th inning, I don't think anybody hit the ball out of the infield. Jake Mangum's single to tie the game was just – we kind of talked about this when we acquired Jake Mangum, right? It was like you're going to see a lot of ground outs to the pitcher, but you're also going to see a lot of infield singles. Today, you saw what probably should have been a ground out to the pitcher become an infield single. And that was a huge moment in today's game because the Pirates, again, they were having all these opportunities, getting people on base, couldn't come through. Jake finally comes through there with that infield hit.
Yeah, he does. And also, something you need to mention, I think, about this team right now, they're hustling. I know it's something silly to bring up, but you see it there with Jake Mangum. He gets down the line really well. He's always going to do that. Another guy that's been beat up a little bit, Marcell Ozuna. It's a ground ball. He doesn't get down the line very quickly, but hey, that's the game-tying run right there. This team, top to bottom, right now, they're playing hard.
Yeah, and Ozuna, he has been the recipient of all of the pent-up frustrations so far. I mean, this team's winning ball games. There's not a whole lot of frustrations, but the ones that there are have been directed towards Ozuna. He was 0 for 3 going into that at-bat. Strikeout, ground out. And, yeah, I mean, that single, as minimal as it was just a ground ball, shallow third base. Mayo couldn't make the play. He gets on, and that's what started things in the 8th inning. So, yeah, I mean, it wasn't a good-looking hit, but it got the job done. And he only had one other hit all year, so you'll take that at that moment.
Absolutely. Like I said, Pirates win this one today in walk-off fashion, 3-2. They are now 5-3. Make sure that we are dropping the hashtag raises here in the comments. We'll be giving away sandwiches here later. Jim, aside from all the theatrics that happened late in the game there, Carmen Mlodzinski did get to start. A lot of discourse on the internet about the reliever versus starter and where he should fit. What did you see from the ballpark today?
Yeah, after his first start, I believe it was DiNardo, asked me, like, did this change your mind or did this prove anything? And it really didn't, right? It was 4 1/3 innings last time out. The third time through, triple single. Tonight, kind of a similar thing, right? Like I think we all are in agreement that like the best form of Carmen Mlodzinski is a bulk inning reliever because he's really, really good at that role. But I think he also showed you tonight that like he's, as much as everybody wants to get on him, he's still a very capable fifth starter for a major league team. I mean, again, it wasn't pretty tonight. 4 2/3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 3 walks. He struck out 5, 84 pitches. He, it wasn't the best outing, but he got 2 outs into the 5th. They tried getting him to finish that 5th, and it didn't work out. But I think you're just going to see this with this 5th starter spot where, like, Carmen's going to go 4 to 5, and then last time out it was Johan Oviedo who went, 2+ innings. This time it's Hunter Barco who does it. At the end of the day, between those 2 pitchers, you're 7 innings in, you've given up 2 runs, and you want to look at Carmen Mlodzinski's stat line for the season. He's got 9 innings. He's got 9 innings this year through 2 starts. He's given up 2 runs, and he's struck out 13 batters. I think if you're saying, like, is he a starter or not, right now, I don't know if he's a starter, but he's the 5th best starter this team has right now. And that's good enough for me for them to keep putting him out there.
Yeah, and I think there's going to be a little bit of negativity around him today, and a lot of people just want to see him in that bullpen role because we know he can thrive there. I'll be honest with you, I was a little bit encouraged by what I saw from him today. I know it wasn't that pretty, but we saw him kind of flip it there in the 4th inning. Once all the damage happened, he's cruising through 3. They start to touch his fastball a little bit. He's getting barreled up. They end up loading the bases. Bill Murphy has a mound visit. He flips it, goes splitter. I think he went curveball, splitter, and then he went heavy curveball, splitter after that. He hadn't thrown that very much early in the game. I'm liking the pitch usage right now. What I'm seeing out of him does look more starter material, I think, with the usage of the pitch, with the usage of the pitching. And it's something Alex has touched on a lot on Offbeat as well, is him working north to south.
Yep.
I think we're really seeing that work for him a little bit here. And I'll be honest, I kind of liked what I saw out of him. I think you could have got 5 out of him. And if he gets one more out here, we're talking about 5 innings of 2-run ball. You get that from your 5th starter. I'm not mad at all.
No, I mean, he used the splitter a lot, especially against lefties. 50% of his pitches to left-handed batters were splitters. So, yeah, he leaned on that pitch. And, again, like, I don't know what people necessarily expect from a 5th starter, but this is just fine. Like, if he gives, through his first 2 starts, what he's given you is just fine. And I think a lot of teams, if you were to say, hey, through 2 starts, the 5th best starting pitcher on your team would have 9 innings pitched and given up 2 runs, like, everybody would take that. Everybody would take that stat line. So I think when it comes to Carmen, I think we just need to take a step back and realize, yeah, like, you know what? He's probably better off in the bullpen. But, like, who else are you going to have start these games? That's my question. Like, do you want Jose Urquidy to start these games, who Don Kelly apparently doesn't even trust to put him in ball games at all? Hunter Barco, we'll get to him, but, like, he definitely doesn't look like somebody I'd be super comfortable with sending out there every 5 games. And he's got an innings limit this season. We all know that. So, like, you know what? I mean, Carmen Mlodzinski's, like, again, he's the 5th best option on this team. So just keep putting him out there until he shows that he's not capable, because so far he's gotten the job done. Like, he's not going to go 6 or 7 or 8 innings. But guess what? It's 2026, and pitchers don't do that anyways.
Right. And we've had the discussion as well, like, where it's best for Carmen Mlodzinski. Is it best in the bullpen? Probably. But we're at the point as well where it's best for the team that Carmen Mlodzinski's in this rotation, because he is their 5th best option, like you just said. So
yep.
I'm encouraged by what I've seen. Let's keep rolling him out there, and hopefully he continues to grow in this role.
Yeah,
you mentioned
gutsy performance. He had that obviously that very shaky 4th inning, but I thought it was kind of interesting sending him back out there for the 5th, and he picked up 2 outs.
Yeah, and you mentioned him earlier there, Hunter Barco. He does go 2 1/3. It wasn't the prettiest of performances at all. He ends up walking 3 over 2 1/3, only strikes out 1. Doesn't give up a run. Keeps to get him in striking distance. Hunter Barco, I mean, he's getting outs to an extent.
Yeah, I mean, a very weird final line for Hunter Barco, because if you watched him, you were like, that it doesn't seem like it. But yeah, 2 1/3 innings, doesn't give up a run, doesn't even give up a hit. he walks 3, strikes out 1. Yeah, it was an odd outing. Hunter Barco threw more balls than he threw strikes in his 2 1/3 scoreless innings. But hey, anytime you can limit hits, like you've got a good chance of putting up zeros, even if you're walking batters like he was today.
Yeah, he's a bit erratic, and I'd like to see him throw some more competitive pitches. Too many balls that just don't have a chance. But he's young, he's growing. There's still stuff to like about him. The fastball plays up a good bit, I think, and I love the changeup. And then Isaac Mattson and Dennis Santana wrap up 5 1/3 of scoreless ball from the bullpen.
Yeah, great work by the bullpen. Again, Mlodzinski gives you 14 outs. Bullpen finishes off, doesn't give up another run. Mattson just doing what he does, throwing fastballs 93, 94, and Orioles can't hit it. And then Dennis Santana. How about that moment in the ninth inning? I thought that was a pretty cool moment. Dennis Santana gets Gunnar Henderson looking. Gunnar taps the helmet for the ABS, and it's a strike. Dennis Santana just waves him off the field. I thought that was pretty fun.
It was, but I was going to be furious if it would have been a ball there and it would have ruined that moment.
Yeah.
That challenge did end up coming up big there, because Nick Yorke should have struck out if the Orioles have any challenges left.
That's a good call. Yeah, that at bat by Yorke. If the Orioles had a challenge left, they could have challenged one of those pitches, and they didn't have it.
Yeah, what a shame. You just hate to see it.
You do. You hate that. You hate that the game came down to that.
Yep. You really hate when things just don't go the Orioles' way. Dang.
Right.
But yeah, all in all, a really nice 5 1/3 from the. Or is my math right there? 4 1/3, 5 1/3, 4 1/3 from the bullpen.
4 1/3 from the bullpen.
Yeah. Math. I mean, math wasn't math.
Only 1 hit given up too. I mean, they only struck out 3 in those 4 1/3, walked 4. But again, if you're limiting hits, you're more than likely going to put up zeros.
For sure. Moving on over here. Give me 1 second. Actually, before we get moving any further here, let's hear from IQ Bar and our guy Cody.
This episode is brought to you by IQ Bar, our exclusive snack hydration sponsor. IQ Bar protein bars, IQ Mix hydration mixes, and IQ Joe mushroom coffees are the delicious, low-sugar, brain and body fuel you need to win your day. The Ultimate Sampler Pack is a great way for you to try all IQ Bar products and flavors. You get 9 IQ bars, 8 IQ Mix sticks, and 4 IQ Joe sticks. All IQ Bar products are clean label certified and entirely free from gluten, dairy, soy, GMOs, and artificial ingredients. With over 20,000 5-star reviews and counting, more people than ever are fueling their lifestyles with IQ Bar's brain and body boosting bars, hydration mixes, and mushroom coffees. The Ultimate Sampler Pack includes all 3. My personal favorites so far have been the almond butter chip and the iced tea lemonade hydration mix. It's just really full of flavor. I love starting my day with it, and I couldn't imagine starting my day with anything else other than IQ Bar products. Right now, IQ Bar is offering our podcast listeners 20% off all IQ Bar products, including the Ultimate Sampler Pack, plus free shipping. To get your 20% off, text MLB to 64,000. That's MLB 64000. Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
What's that number again?
64000.
I love it. Moving on here to the bats, though. One guy I did want to highlight, and he's struggled out the gate, but Brian Reynolds, he came up big there in the 9th inning, squares up a fastball. How was it, 101? I think
he got a hold of it. I didn't look up at the exit velo, but he drove that thing opposite field, one bouncer over the fence. Yeah, he had a good game. He was on base 4 times if you count the error, which another, like you talked about before, like just a hustle play, right?
Right.
Single, error, walk, strikeout, double. A really, really good game for Brian Reynolds. He finished off that Cincinnati series really strong with the homers. And yeah, really, really good game today. The Pirates, he scores the game-winning run there in the 9th. Just an absolute, yeah, I mean, you've got to get something going there in the 9th, and he started it all off. So yeah, really, really good stuff from Brian Reynolds.
Yeah, the pitch was 101. He barreled it up the other way, 100 off the bat, and that's what got it going there. He's had a rough start to the season, but I've kind of liked the approach that we've seen so far from him. He still looks steady. The barrels are going to come. He's got a good bit of protection around him right now. Lau and O'Hearn are playing really good ball. I'm kind of liking where we're at, Brian Reynolds. We're up to a 738 OPS now. I mean, we can maybe pump the brakes just a touch.
Yeah, based on where he started, like that's slightly above league average at this point.
Yeah. And then I just mentioned O'Hearn. I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up the play he made in right field. I thought this guy didn't know how to play the outfield.
He made 2 good plays out there. Yeah, again, like I can't stress enough like how much when the Ryan O'Hearn signing happened, I was like, this is good. Because I think all of us kind of knew that out of the available free agents that were out there, it was like, yeah, Ryan O'Hearn makes a lot of sense. He's a good ball player. He's kind of in our price range. Let's go get Ryan O'Hearn. And then they went and got Ryan O'Hearn. And it was like, all right, cool. They did what we wanted them to do. But he just, yeah, he's been really good so far this year. Like, he's been really, really good. Those 2 plays in the outfield, he added a single today. He's gotten a hit in all but one of his games. And that was the one that he didn't get a hit in was yesterday when he got the game-winning RBI on the sac fly. So, yeah, he's been just a really good addition to this lineup. Just does a lot of things right. You know, you're not used to the Pirates going out there and getting guys like this, and he's been great.
Yeah, and he's basically learning how to play right field every day on the fly here.
Yeah.
And he's doing it at a pretty good level right now, at least at a major league level, I would say. He's just a professional ball player, it looks like. And him and Lau have been just a joy to watch for me.
Yeah,
throughout this short stint.
Those 2 additions have been great. And, you know, you bring in those 2. Ozuna obviously hasn't been doing what we want him to do, but you hope that starts clicking at some point here soon. With those 3 additions, you know, we saw the impact Jake Mangum has made already, and then you know, injecting Connor Griffin now into this team too. It's just you got a lot of talent that's different from last year.
Yeah, and we're going to get to Connor Griffin here because I think all eyeballs are on him. But
which I think he just made his NS9 postgame debut when I think he jogged right behind me about a minute ago.
Yeah, no big deal. Just a cameo appearance here.
Yeah.
The other guy I did want to mention, though, Spencer Horwitz, he did get an RBI on a sacrifice fly. Hitting lower in the order this year. He's struggled out the gate a little bit. More than a little bit. Like, he's really struggled out the gate.
He has,
yeah. But, I mean, a good at-bat there. And how nice is it just having him hitting so low in the order with just the professional at-bats he can give?
Well, I mean, he was this team's best hitter last year. Like, I mean, you remember that. Last year, weighted runs created plus, Spencer Horwitz led the team in that category. And he's now batting 7th in this order. So, like, that just kind of shows you the depth that they've added into this lineup. And yeah, he's a hell of a 7-hole hitter. Yeah, I know he hasn't started off great this year, but you know, he gets the sac fly early in the game, so you know, gets the Pirates on the board, adds a double in the 6th. I mean, I think I kind of trust Spencer Horwitz at this point to get going. But yeah, again, he's your 7 hitter. Last year, do you know what 7-8-9 looked like last year or 2 years ago? Like, it didn't have a bat like that in it.
No. It's been very, very enjoyable to watch at this point. The length that has been added to this lineup is just, it's made them a better ball club. Like,
They're legit.
obviously.
They're legit.
They
They are a better baseball team because they have better players in it, like on their team. That's plain and simple. Like, they've got better players this year.
Yeah, and it is obvious. And credit to Don Kelly, because I think he did make a lot of good moves today. I think going to Yorke there, having him pinch run for Ozuna was a good call in that situation. I think it was an obvious move, but you do that. Obviously, sending out Mlodzinski there for that 5th inning, he's able to get the 2 outs. If you go Barco there, I don't know if I love it as much. Like, even if he's coming in that clean inning, Barco did clean it up. Then going Matson, Santana, just everything worked today.
Everything worked today, and
I don't know what to do with my hands. I'm like DiNardo.
Well, make sure if you're watching, you're putting #RaiseIt in the comments to enter the sandwich giveaway. But I also want to add, like, all of this stuff we talk about, like we've talked about the bench a lot going into the season as well. But look at how the bench performed today. Like, you get Jake Mangum pinch hitting in the 8th, RBI single to tie the ball game. Nick Yorke, who came into pinch run in the 8th, game tying run scored, and then comes up with the walk-off double in the 9th. Like, it was the bench. So it's the depth that they've been able to add to this lineup. And yeah, not everybody got it going today. The starters essentially accounted for 1 run today, right? Mm-hmm. But by adding that talent to the lineup, you're now bringing on people on the bench who are capable. I mean, that's the best way to put it. Like, Jake Mangum is capable of doing this and helping the team. Nick Yorke is capable of helping this team, and both of them came through today late in the game off the bench. And that's something where I feel like the Pirates have also really been missing in the entire Cherington era, is just guys off the bench who can do something. Right? You're used to these guys coming off the bench where they're on their last leg in Major League Baseball. You know, it's like, if you can't make it with the Pirates, buddy, you better be looking at condos in Tokyo, right? Like, those are the kind of guys they've been putting on this team. That's not the case right now. Like, this bench is full of Major League Baseball players.
It is, and you said something there about, like, not everybody's got going today, but with this lineup at this point, not everybody has to get going. That's what's been nice. You don't have to have O'Neal Cruz being an absolute superstar. He can go 1 for 4 and be hitting 290 with the 914 OPS right now, which is great.
Which is really good.
Have some it is. But he can have those off days where he just looks like the O'Neal Cruz that drives you nuts. And we don't have to lose our minds, because there are other guys that can carry this team from day to day.
Yep.
It's very nice to see right now. I hate how positive I am. It's weird, because I feel like something's going to go wrong here, but let's enjoy it as it happens.
Yeah, I mean, they clinched the series today, so that's two series won in a row. They win the home opening series. Tomorrow, then you're kind of playing with house money. You've got, I believe, Braxton Ashcraft going tomorrow, which he's looked outstanding. So, yeah, I mean, you've got a good chance now of sweeping the Orioles. And then all of a sudden, like, the way the season started, it started 0-2. You've now won 4 of 5. You've won 2 series in a row. Just keep stacking wins. Like, I know it's early. You can't win. You can't make the postseason in April, but you can stack wins. These games count just as much as every other game. So, yeah, you're 5-3 now after 8 games. We were 1-2 after 3, and the sky was falling, right? And it's been a week, and here we are now.
You want to give away some sandwiches?
Let's do it.
Let's give away some Sammys here. Make sure we drop the #RaiseIt there in the comments if you have not yet. I got to remember how to do this, because it's been a while for me, but we'll figure it out.
You gotta share your screen, right?
Thanks. Yep.
But no, make sure you get those #RaiseIts in. If you haven't already, like the video, subscribe to the page if you haven't. If you're listening on the podcast, you guys rock. Continue to post your 5-star reviews and share it to whoever's catching Bucko fever out there. Let them know about NS9.
Let them know. 138 entries. We'll be giving away some sandwiches here. Let's kick it off here with the first group. Need some Jeopardy music. And our first winner is going to be, well, that's not right. It is Doug.
Doug, you're not eligible.
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and draw again. Doug, if you need sandwiches, I'll go ahead and just buy them for you.
Doug, we'll get you covered. We'll cover you.
Doug, you'll be okay. Love you, buddy. But let's rerun that.
Rigged. Whole thing's rigged. Is it your dad?
It is Gregory Hoyle.
There.
Gregory is the all-time dude.
I'll say known Tyler fan, Gregory Hoyle.
Known Tyler fan, also known Jim fan.
Yeah. Congrats, Gregory.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Yeah, Greg. You know what to do. Get a hold of us with your email and sign up for the Permanis app. Let's draw our next winner here. And who do we got for number 2? Number 2 is going to be Yellow Beard. Yellow Beard 001.
Congratulations, Yellow
I'm
Beard.
pretty sure I've seen Yellow Beard in here a good bit as well.
Yeah, Yellow Beard's a regular.
Regular. Love it. You know what to do. Get the Permanis app. Send us your email. Get those loaded onto your account. Real quick here, let me get to some of these. Penn becomes a member for 15 months. Love you, Penn. And also gives 5 NS9 memberships. Penn rocks.
Hell
also
yeah.
Shop.
Thank you, Penn.
Also, Shop Begins becomes a YouTube member here. Love that.
Thank you.
And last but not least, definitely not least, Lisa sending this super chat because she's feeling that her Arizona Wildcats are going to beat Michigan tonight. Please do. Screw Michigan. And nice win for the Buckeyes as well.
Go Arizona. Go Arizona.
And also, go Lisa. Love you,
Go
Lisa. Love that. Whew. That was a wild game.
It was.
I'm waiting on them to kick you out there, Jim.
Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. I was hoping I wasn't making a mistake by, waking up at 2:30 in the morning yesterday to drive here for these 2 games, and it turned out it wasn't. It was a good decision.
It was a good decision. And for the record, your Pittsburgh Pirates are now plus 4,500 to win the World Series through FanDuel. So, I still love the odds here, guys. Still love them.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm not quite there yet. But hey, you never know. You never know. You gotta believe. You
gotta believe. All right, Jim. You got anything else? Are you going to the game tomorrow?
No, I'm heading home after this.
Headed home.
It was a great 2 days here. Spent 2 days in Indianapolis, 2 days in Cincinnati, 2 days here. So I've been, I kind of feel like a groupie at this point. I gotta go home and be home for a bit. Yeah, I gotta go to work.
All right, love it. Jim, have safe travels back. Thanks for joining me here. Hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed watching it through you. I wish I could have been there with you, but we'll catch a game together soon. Very soon. April 18th.
April 18th, tailgate. Make sure if you haven't gotten tickets yet, we've got not many tickets remaining, but if you want to sit with us, get your tickets. We got the link. I don't know if it's in the description of the video. I hope it is. But if the link's down there, click on it. It's like $40 for a ticket, and it gives you $10 in loaded value. You get to sit with all of us, and then we're doing a photo on the field after the game.
Yep. Love it. Make sure to do all that. Check out the bio here. And also, real quick, shout out to Sean Hooper. Hoist the cone.
Hoist it.
Buccos go for a sweep tomorrow. We'll be back with you again with another post game. I'm on. I believe it's Doug with me. Hopefully, we're giving away more sandwiches. We'll go ahead and get out of here. Hoist the cone. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
Let's go, Bucks.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in, whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube. If you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.